Welcome back, Racing Addicts fans.
Yes. Chase Briscoe is still on the gas.
I mean, to be fair, I think everybody wishes they had 2 more inches.
Get down, bad boy!
We're all going to be in debt.
I don't know how we're going to do this.
Smash that like button, like Brad smashes people in the chart.
Well, it was undisclosed liquid.
You're going back to the
The
door
center
numbers.
number. Where's my Swifties at?
Oh my gosh.
And just like that, we're off the rail.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are post Dover. We are all in studio. I'm not by myself this week, and in fact, we have someone who has not been in person for an eternity. But I am joined by Kevin.
What's going on, everybody?
And Mitchell.
I'm here, guys. I'm alive.
Holy crap.
Hey, now.
We are here.
You're not like a pixelated image coming through Zoom.
Nope, we are in HD, so we are
This is
here.
great.
I am a little burnt because I decided not to wear a hat. That was probably not a good idea, Kevin, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, at least you put on the sunscreen that someone thought I had to bring. Just saying.
Thank you.
Just
Thank you,
saying.
Dad. I appreciate it.
Daddy Kevin took care of us.
That's right. That's right.
It's not the only reason he has that nickname, but Daddy Kevin.
Oh, no.
Hey, now.
So we just wrapped up Dover Motor Speedway Cup Series after the hour-long rain delay. I do appreciate NASCAR sticking it out to get to a finish. That was very nice of them.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I was shocked.
Honestly, after the way they managed time on Saturday, I was not expecting that. So
Yeah, I thought for sure that they were going to call it and hand it to Hamlin early.
it's all right. Briscoe handed it to him an hour and a half later. So
Yeah, both Seabell and Briscoe stepped on their ding-dings and handed it to Five Knuckle Shuffle.
gosh, they're both so good at that, aren't
Right?
they? Like,
Yeah.
I'm shocked Briscoe didn't wreck. Like, I for sure thought we were getting like a 10-car pileup out of the 19.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, and Seabell spinning in front of the whole field and came away unscathed.
twice.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah, it's impressive. Yeah, he must have a lucky horseshoe up his ass or something, because I don't know how he managed to get out of that.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah, it's our first one of the episode. Hey, listen, I'm just glad.
I forgot.
I'm just glad that Christopher Bell wrecked in front of the field and didn't collect Blaney. I feel like this is the first time that's ever happened. So normally,
first time all season that Blaney didn't get taken out by somebody else's
I know.
nonsense.
Hey, top 10. Broadcast didn't really care to mention him today, apparently, but
We know that they knew you were going to cover it.
yeah, he did a great job. I'm pretty sure he was the only car that made passes today. Loved
Yeah.
it. 12 car started 32nd ish. I think.
Somewhere back there, yeah.
Hey, didn't Brad get a top 10?
I believe so.
That's a first.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
I know Blaney was the best of the fours, and there was Busher, and I'm not sure where they finished after that.
Doesn't matter. That's pretty much the Ford team right now.
Pretty
That's
much.
the 12 and the 17, and then occasionally the 60. You know.
Yeah.
Maybe the 6 sprinkled in there.
I was going to say the 60 is definitely more consistent than the 6s.
I think so. And you know who is not consistent is the 2.
Yeah.
Oh, he's still in the field?
Once every 2 years, he is on that trend.
He's going to get replaced by Carson Kvapil next year. That's the new rumor.
Hey, now.
So, I mean, I'm all for the development of that, but I don't think he should be in Cup yet.
He can't do any worse than Cindric. I mean, let's be honest.
I mean, I get that.
Yeah,
but
and since Penske's already, pretty much crapped the bed in every racing series, let's make a big swing of it,
well, yeah. I mean, I just like to see him win a race first.
I mean,
I
I want to see Newgarden or McLaughlin win a freaking race.
That'd
Gosh,
be
their
nice.
luck sucks.
Oh,
Newgarden
Newgarden got
has
taken out through no fault of his own again.
Yeah, and early.
Yeah.
he hasn't won one yet. Newgarden hasn't won a race yet.
I don't think. I know
I don't
McLaughlin.
think, no.
No, he hasn't. No.
He's had a bad season.
Well,
Interesting.
Pelosi won all but 2 of them.
Yeah.
I
Really?
think.
That's
Oh,
how bad
yeah.
the season's been.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
It's IndyCar's rough.
been ever since Indy that Team Penske has been just off a cliff, nosedive.
Well, but the last 2 weeks they've had speed. They just their luck
bad
just
incidents.
sucks.
Yeah. Bad luck.
So was Pelot going to win the championship then?
He pretty much already has it locked up.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I hear SVG is a top contender. So,
Hey, you never know what you never know.
gosh, you know what I'm excited for? This isn't on the show sheet. I am so excited to have a week free of media glazing of SVG. That was getting old.
Well, they're now getting media glazed at Denny Hamlin.
Yeah. Well, at least Denny like Denny legitimately has a chance at the championship. SVG has zero chance.
That's
like
true.
I was
Unless
so
they
done
start
with that
adding
combo.
road courses to the final four.
Yeah. The final 4 races are going to be just street course and Watkins Glen and Sonoma.
Pretty much.
There's your champion.
Just
ladies
add
and
the
gentlemen.
Daytona road course while you're at it, you know.
Yeah, and the Roval.
Yeah, and the Roval. Well, that's in. I think it's one of the 4.
Oh, God.
It's like it's the one before the last round.
I thought that was round of 12. I don't think
Is
it's
it?
round of 8. I thought it was
Oh,
round of
you're
12.
right.
Either
I don't
way,
know.
poor decision making, NASCAR.
I
Yeah,
can't.
Talladega in the round of 8 is about the dumbest thing in the world. But we've hit that multiple times, and in about 12 weeks we'll be talking about it again. So,
Yep.
so we'll let that horse die for now. Denny Hamlin wins the race. I think I already said that, but unfortunately we'll say that again. What would you guys have rated? We're going to rate just today because we're going to get to the weekend as a whole
Gotcha.
in
Okay.
later sections. But,
All right.
like just rating the Cup race, what would you do
Mitch,
today?
you start off.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 2. It was really boring. It was one of the worst Cup races I've probably seen in a while. There was a lot of bad Cup races this year, but this was definitely a snoozer. And yeah, I don't know if I would have been able to. How tired I am now. I'm not sure if I've been able to drive home today after yesterday's events. So, yeah, I would have fell asleep at least probably during the race in the seats if I was there. That's for sure. So
And you were up until we'll get to it, but up
Yeah.
until last night, you were planning on going today. So
yeah,
you're.
yeah.
I feel like you have JOMO, which is joy of missing out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had a
Oh,
friend
got
use that
you.
today, and I had to put it into conversation.
That's, you're probably right because I mean, I was pretty optimistic going into the weekend. Honestly,
I was too, honestly.
I was really looking forward to actually completing the whole weekend and watching the whole. I was really just going to follow the what you call it, the Ty Dillon and the bracket challenge thing. That's really all my. I don't have a driver this year, so in the Cup Series. So
Sorry, I'm working on that
Placement.
sponsorship while you're talking.
oh, I got you.
keep
Yeah,
going.
we'll get some Celsius in here. Yeah, we can use that sponsor.
Sorry.
I could probably use one too. But yeah, I was looking forward to it. But just things happened, and yeah, it wasn't really a good race today. I mean, the most entertaining part was the wrecks at the end. So
And isn't that just every next gen race?
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Kind of feels like
Yeah.
we're seeing the same thing over and over again. So
Yeah.
I don't know, Kevin. What was your thoughts?
I'm gonna give it a 3. I mean, unless you started on the front row, there was no passing for the lead. I liked that the tires wore out in the first segment, but then it was pretty much a non-issue the rest of the race. Yeah, there wasn't really any passing other than Blaney. You know, everybody else pretty much stayed stagnant where they were. So yeah, I'm giving it a big old 3.
Yeah, and I think I'll go 4 just because I have a little nostalgia for this track, so I'm going to give it an extra point. But I'll go for it. Yeah, it was typical next gen race, like aero blocking. Like honestly, I was kind of neutral until that 30 lap run between Seabell and Hamlin, where Seabell was clearly the better car, and every time he would get a run, Hamlin would just shift half a lane, and then Seabell would drop 8 car lengths. Mm-hmm. And that was the moment for me when I was like, I hate this car. I hate this car so much.
Even whenever they got to lap traffic, it wasn't enough to impact it that it made the race for the lead anything. Because even with lap traffic,
Yeah.
you know, Seabell still couldn't catch up to Hamlin.
Well, and that's what I was curious to see because, like, obviously we both watch a lot of sprint car racing, and like sprint car races, you kind of get the same thing because they're very aero dependent. But once you get in lap traffic, like the race is usually phenomenal.
Oh yeah,
And that's where, like, as the 11 and the 20 were starting to catch the back of the field, I was like, all right, now it's going to get good. And it didn't.
It never happened.
That's
It
what
never
was surprising.
materialized.
Yeah. Like, I think with all this, because I watched a lot of sprint car racing this week. We'll get to that too. But, like, I don't know. I was just expecting that to happen. I was like, all right, good. We're catching some slow cars. This is where it's going to get good. Mm-hmm. And still, you just couldn't pass. It was kind of frustrating.
Even like Larson and Chase Elliott, they had fresh tires, and even they couldn't get up there to try to fight for the lead, even with the lap traffic and everything else. Like, it was just everything was so stalled out. It really wasn't much to watch.
And what's crazy is you said there was a new tire this weekend.
Yeah.
And we had optimism that this new tire was going to bring some like fall off or some kind of, like you said, like some kind of like.
Well, and it definitely laid down
management.
rubber. There's no doubt about that. But it
It didn't do anything.
it didn't. Yeah,
With
the
that.
tire didn't wear out enough.
Yeah, which is crazy because then what's all that rubber? You know what I mean? You would think the tire would be running out then, or some fall off should happen, or maybe some kind of handling issue, and the fact that you couldn't pass any lap car, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's foolish. And my gosh, is there any rumors about a new car happening? Like anything? Like we have a 2029 date, because I could pause. I could stop watching NASCAR for about a year or two and then just come back to it in 29, the Cup Series or something. You know, I mean, I like to have a date.
It's hard because I have not heard a peep. And like you would think there would be some sort of pulse on the Twitter sphere right now, and there's nothing.
They ain't gonna make a next gen Dodge car. I want them to make a new car and have Dodge come in. You know what I mean?
Gen.
Well, I think that's going to all be dependent on the truck series and if Dodge actually performs in the trucks.
Now.
And to be fair, Dodge doesn't really have a car.
They don't
on that platform.
We got nothing. We got one SUV on the lot. I don't know what's going on.
So honestly, Chevy's in the same boat. That's why they're racing a Chevrolet this year, not a Camaro. Chevy has no performance car other than the Corvette.
So then Toyota's over here with like the Corolla, the Supra, the Prius, the Camry. You got
Prius,
they got funny cars. You know what I mean? Like, they're selling too. You know what I mean?
It's whatever you want to sell the most of, I guess. It's not performance based. Like a Camry is not out.
No, there's no Camry with a V8 in it.
Yeah, exactly.
I think there is actually. There is like the top model with a V8.
It's not faster than a Mustang. I can promise you that.
The XR model is still only a 6-cylinder.
Is it a 6? Okay. I thought there was a V8.
Yeah.
No? That's disappointing.
Not that I'm aware of.
Boo.
Gen 8 win. That's all we're saying.
If you're in the Cup Series, it should be a V8 motor and on the street.
It should be.
That should be a requirement.
Used to be one of the requirements.
Was it?
It used to be.
So, wait, the Ford Taurus has a V8 then at one point?
They did not.
They did not.
But prior to that, that's why they used the Thunderbird. And the reason that they didn't use the Mustang back then is because it didn't fit the chassis specs for the minimum requirements.
Okay.
And stuff. But yeah, that's why they always used to run Thunderbirds, because Thunderbirds did come with a V8 engine.
That makes sense. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. The Taurus also wasn't shaped that way. That's a fun story. Stapleton did a deep dive on that. Basically, Penske cheated. They because that was back when like the car on the track had to mimic the street car. Mm-hmm. And Ford, when they released their Bug-Eye Taurus, I mean, you've seen it. It's a hideous car, and
it runs though.
Yeah, but they knew Aero was going to be terrible, so they modified a Bug-Eyed Taurus to take to NASCAR for approval.
Wow.
So that's why, like, if you ever looked at like
when Jack Roush had a jack attack, is that what they used to call it?
Yeah. So see how the back of this is actually aerodynamic, whereas like the street one has like that weird curve.
It was a bubble. It was a rounded back end.
Gotcha.
That's why. So basically, Penske is who did this to the street version, and NASCAR approved it, and they just got it. And then when Ford released it to the public a year later, NASCAR's like, wait. That doesn't look like what we approved from you.
That's crazy.
Even the SHO Taurus didn't have a V8 in it.
Wow.
Now, it did have a hyped up 6-cylinder, don't get me wrong. But
6-cylinders are pretty good, too.
But they had no V8 in the Tauruses.
Yeah.
So what's cool, there's a museum somewhere that actually has the car.
Oh,
which
really?
is pretty dope. Yeah. So Stapleton, if you haven't seen Stapleton on YouTube, guys, you got to check his stuff out. It's awesome. But he actually, in one of his videos, they talked about, and he got to look around the fake Taurus. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
ADD rabbit trail. Sorry, that's my bad.
No, they're cool. That's cool.
So I mean, and what's hard is there wasn't a whole lot else to talk about today, because it just kind of. So the good news for today for me is I got 3 hours of sleep last night, so I'm exhausted. Mm-hmm. And what was good is I could go to sleep, I could wake up, and nothing changed.
No,
which was kind of convenient.
And actually, what's really scary is I was in his house. He didn't even know. He didn't wake up.
Oh yeah.
And I let him sleep for like 20 minutes because I knew he was tired.
Are you saying that you broke in and started cuddling him while he was sleeping?
I started eating his food.
Mama, hey, he brought food. That's fair game.
I brought food.
He brought food,
and I was actually cooking it up. I actually woke him up because I was putting the appetizers in the oven. He goes, "Huh, Mitch." I was like, "Yep." Cooking the Mozzie sticks.
The first thing I remember is Mitch walking over with the container of cookies, and he goes, "Hey, do you want a cookie?" And I'm like,
"Oh,
yeah, I do."
you were like, "Oh."
Yeah. And I literally like grabbed the cookie and then turned back over and went back to sleep as I'm eating the cookie.
That's amazing. Yeah. That's amazing.
That's just how trusting I am of you guys. I was like, whatever, just don't burn the house down. I'm going to bed. But if you're going to have to sleep through a race, either Sonoma Raceway is a great one, or today apparently worked well. So,
moral of the story: if they would have had more tire fall off, I think that would have been better.
Yeah.
But moral of the story is it was all aero blocking today.
Yeah. Until we get a new car, I'm probably not going to go ever to a Dover Cup race. So.
I mean, but now the atmosphere at Dover was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dover did a really good job over the weekend.
I'll go Saturdays.
Dover does a great job with its fan experience and getting people involved, and even just some of the sideshows that they have. Is it fair to call it a sideshow with the high diving act and some of the other stuff they had going on?
Yeah, that's
Bro, that was wild.
Dude,
that was
you
freaking
couldn't
wild.
pay me to get up there.
No.
What would they say? 80 feet above the surface of the water?
Yeah. We were like, we were discussing what it would cost, and all of us were just jacking the number up more and more. Yeah, like
I said, I think I said $100,000. I think I'll raise it to $1 million. 80 feet's pretty high.
Yeah.
Well, and the thing is, they said it was a square 1 foot platform, so like he had just barely enough room for his feet to be on there. And he's standing up there, way up the top, like it was crazy.
That's I would have died for sure.
I don't have the balance to do that.
No.
That's the problem.
Just think about the wind when you're up that high. I mean, that's going to throw you off too.
Yeah. I mean,
that's pretty nauseating. That'd be pretty bad.
Not happening.
Yeah.
Not happening. So with Dover, this is a question. I like to bring up these what ifs, and then I put clips on social media, and then people call me idiots. So I'm just offering another opportunity for some Yahoo with 7 numbers in their name to call me an idiot on TikTok. So, do we repave Dover and make it asphalt? I know Kevin's vote.
Oh no. I love the concrete tracks. I do.
I know you do.
They just need to get a tire that actually wears out. That's my thing.
What do you think, Mitch?
Oh, man, I debated this before he came over with Alex, and I was like, okay, I don't mind that idea, right? I don't mind the idea of progressive banking or doing something different. But then I also thought, I was like, well, is it the track or is it the car? But then we look at the Xfinity Series yesterday. But honestly, I was okay with just what I was watching. Like, I was so focused on Ryan Truex that I didn't realize it was like such a bad race. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As exciting as we thought it would be for Xfinity.
Yeah.
But so I'm kind of torn between the two because I get uniqueness and I love how it dries quick. I mean,
well, and again, it widens out so much.
Yeah.
I mean, there were people down low, rim riding, and everywhere in between, which you don't get that with asphalt tracks.
Right, and it's just there's something that it's missing. I don't know what it is, and I think we just got to fix this car. I swear, because I remember. I mean, I used to go to Dover twice a year back in like from 2013 to all the way to like just until the new 550 package crap happened. That last 550 Cup race, I think, was like the last Cup race I went to.
It's terrible.
Yeah, it
Awful.
couldn't pass. It was just as bad as this race, if not
arguably worse. Honestly,
probably
it was
worse.
pretty bad.
It was really bad. Corey was 5 laps down, 32nd on the 32 car.
Jeez.
But you couldn't pass either.
Yeah.
Like it was stuck, and it was overcast as usual. That's what Dover is. We always have freaking clouds and rain in the north. But so I'm gonna say keep concrete and just fix the car, but not against that idea, but I think we just need to fix the car first.
And I think the biggest thing, like if you go back, so I'm Mr. Nostalgia lately. I'm sorry. It's just what I am, as you can see.
It's all good. It's all good.
But I was watching this week while I was working in the office, I was watching some of the races from 2001. Mm-hmm. I think what made that track so on edge is they were flying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those cars were so stinking fast, and you don't realize it until you get used to watching the Gen 7 run around that track, and then you load up a 2001 race and you're like, whoa, like it is insane, the difference. And I think what that track is missing is motor.
Yeah. Oh, I would agree 100%. And the thing is, I think also with a repave, when you have a high speed track, like Daytona, the new Atlanta,
Mm-hmm.
That style track works being an asphalt track, but with Dover being essentially a short track, I don't think asphalt will work. But I agree with you 100%. More motor would definitely make a big difference, and again, a tire that wears out.
And it's not even just like the fact that more motor might make it better racing, but it's the fact that you're watching these guys go drive something really, really hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the fact that they're going if they're hitting 200 mile an hour going into the turns, which I don't think they're doing that now.
Not even close.
But they used to, right? They used to get close.
190s, I think, is
Crazy at this track.
Yeah, I think the average speed today was 140-ish.
That's
so
like if they're on edge, and let's say even if it's single file, but the fact that they're on edge and they're fighting for their life every single lap, and you see these cars get loose, like you're going to have attrition.
Yeah, and that's what shows who the real drivers are versus the steering wheel holders.
It's a craft now. You're watching the craft, and honestly, even if it's not a door-to-door bumper close race, you're still watching someone do what they can do is wheel the heck of a freaking hard race car, but that's not the case anymore.
Yep. So. Yeah, and I think Xfinity gets a free pass because it's normally really good there. I think yesterday was just an anomaly.
It works for what that series should provide for a second-tier series, you know?
And to be fair, the weather didn't help yesterday.
No, it didn't.
I mean, and something that just want to bring some light to, if NASCAR would have adjusted the schedule yesterday, they could have got that whole Xfinity race in, but they decided to start the race way later than it should have been, and then they ended up having to shorten it because they weren't thinking.
Yeah, the schedule from the get-go for yesterday was stupid. It was just really dumb.
Yeah.
And they've done this before. Like they did it at Chicago where they start the race at 5 o'clock, but they have to be out by 8, and it's like, do you know how math works?
Exactly.
And that's
and any cautions, now you're up against a time crunch.
Well, exactly. And meanwhile, you've got a whole morning where nothing's going on, and it's like, dude, like what are you thinking?
And take into consideration we're next to an ocean, so there's going to be energy, especially with this kind of heat coming off the ocean. For
even ghosts, I hear.
Yeah, there's that too. There's some. It could have been the ghost of cloud seeding. So we don't know. We don't really know what's going on at this point. So
I hear there's some pretty extracurricular activities that ghosts get into.
Yeah,
that's the word on the street.
Yeah, right, Kevin. Isn't there?
Yeah, I was gonna say you had a spirited debate. Making some new friends down at Dover.
So I will say one thing cool about rain delays at tracks is you get to meet some people, and hopefully we met some friends that are tuning in because we did pass out a lot of magnets, or some marginal quantity of magnets.
Yeah.
And one of the guys that we hung out with for a while, I didn't even realize how long it was until I went to go back to the seat, but he's a ghost hunter, and apparently there are people that are claiming to have relations with ghosts. So I know you two are single guys. I just wasn't sure like if the dating pool had gotten to that level, or are you sticking with humans that are still breathing?
I have never encountered any kind of ghost experience that would ever lead to that. So not that I ever really encountered a ghost experience. Maybe heard some animals in the woods at night, but I don't think that's a ghost.
Yeah, no.
And you're not thinking like, let's go.
No,
okay, all right,
no.
just clarified.
I'm not. No.
No, I mean,
yeah, no.
The conversation was interesting until they got to that point, and then it got a little off the rails. But you know what? The guy had good enough intentions, and he was just passionate about his craft. So you know what? Let live, right?
And
it sounds like, Mitch, you were having an interesting conversation with someone else.
I was having a side conversation, and just, when you're under a rain delay and you're waiting for this rain to stop, you just keep talking. So this guy ended up pitching in. He actually, what started the conversation was, he goes, Casper might be gay because of, ghosts apparently have sexual intentions. That's what they say. But so that started, and then it led down a path of talking about drugs, and this guy was talking about an experience that some guy switched his Coke bag with a heroin. I don't know, was it meth or heroin? I don't know which one of the drugs.
One of them. I thought it was meth.
I think it was meth. It was meth.
Yeah.
And he goes, I tasted it and I knew it wasn't right, and I was just like, why are we talking about this? Like, how do we get to this point?
Yesterday afternoon was a wild experience.
It was
on all accounts.
Across the board. Best time ever.
I know. It was like by the time we got to the race, it was like I'm ready for this.
I don't know if you heard. I was laughing like crazy over there.
I kept
laughing.
Oh, dude, it was so good.
I was like, man, and he was just talking about his college years, and he was talking about like just he's like, why don't we make all drugs legal and get rid of the black market and let people decide? And I'm like, well, and then like when we were like going home, like I ran into all these homeless people. I'm like, maybe this is why, because this is what it can lead to.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I
Look
mean?
at Seattle. Look at Oregon.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, last night when we stopped at Wawa, Mitch was getting a drink. He's getting a caffeinated beverage before our drive home.
Yeah.
And this homeless guy comes up and he goes, "Hey, I'm just going to steal this. Can you buy it for me?"
he's like, I'm going to steal this. Can you buy this for me? And I felt bad. I was like, dude, y'all just wait at the register.
Oh, I thought for sure you were going to say that's why you didn't need to go the route of getting some attention from a ghost because, you know, $20 is $20.
Oh, my gosh.
no.
Let's start those rumors.
Gosh,
all right?
no, man, I felt bad for the guy. Like, I and you know what? That wasn't just him. There was the person right behind that.
Dude, it was a weird night last night.
The
It was
person
freaking
behind that
weird.
in the cashier, she was gambling. She's like, is the lottery open? Is the lottery open? Like, I mean, there was a gambling addict right behind me. We had a homeless person there. You know,
And then there was you. Holy shit. What a
and there
mess.
was me. And
Then there's Casper feeling people up in the
Yeah,
back. Like, it was
so-
just a whole...
That's how he got the name, the Friendly Ghost. I mean, come on,
yeah,
guys.
that's what the druggie said. That's how he's a little too friendly, he said. So, I don't know, man.
That's how he pays for his coffees from Wawa, apparently. So
Boy. But, yeah, I just feel bad for those people.
it's
I really
a weird night. So, Kevin, have you had any experiences with ghosts
The
that you
paranormal?
that
I
you'd
have
like
not.
to express? Okay, nothing you'd like to put on public record? Is that what you're? Okay,
I got nothing on this.
all right.
topic.
Listen. I just wanted to give you the opportunity. This is all new information to me.
I ain't scared of no ghost.
I mean, if sorry, we're going down a rabbit hole.
We are.
We've been down a rabbit
It's
hole.
fun. This makes it fun.
So, if you remember the original Ghostbusters movie, there is an incident with Dan Aykroyd and some of that going on.
I don't even.
Really?
Oh my!
I've never seen the movie. I said I need to watch the movie.
Watch the movie. I'm telling you.
I think you were saying it happened in Casper. I'm like, I don't remember that.
like,
special attention.
Maybe it only happens in Hollywood. I don't know. So.
Yeah, that was man. I'm telling you, there's other stuff yesterday. So we
There
were
was a
all
lot
there.
of good stuff
yeah.
yesterday.
Yeah.
So the three of us were there, and as well as Brian, he's a part timer racing addict. Every now and then he gets to join for some stuff, and we had a pretty good time.
It was great.
Our boy was trying to get some digits. I was proud of him.
I was
I was
wondering if you were
proud
going to
of
say
him.
anything.
I missed it.
I got
proud
a
of
picture,
him.
so it happened.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I got a picture.
Oh, dude, he was chatting her up something fierce. I was like, "That's all right, go boy."
Listen,
Get
I was
some."
proud. I was proud of him, man. I said, "You
What's
go."
up?
Well, and then her friend walked up and he was chatting to both of them. I was like, "Brian, you stud."
What's up?
My man. What else did we do during the day? We walked a lot. Like
We did.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it until I woke up this morning and my whole body was just like, nah.
Oh.
Right.
I bought a whole wardrobe
Yeah.
down there.
He bought,
Right.
he bought
I
like
spent
8
enough money
shirts.
for the whole racing addicts group.
It was
Yeah.
funny. He's like, I got like 6 Josh Berry shirts. I'm like, oh, all right, cool.
Not quite that
I
many,
know,
but it was enough. Yeah, I
Yeah.
bought a whole collection of new shirts.
How many
Yeah.
shirts total did you get? Because it
I
was
bought
double digits.
8.
Okay, I thought it was double digits. So
Yeah,
honestly,
I bought 8. So I bought 3 Josh Berry shirts. I bought 2 Dover shirts. I bought a Penske team shirt, and then I had to get a new Blaney shirt.
it's like you couldn't decide which one you wanted, and you were like, I'll just take them all.
I'll take them all.
Yeah. I did get a Noah Gregson shirt in kind of honor of my kid. You know, I thought it'd be kind of cool to have
you,
a
Good dad moment.
Did you get a fan too?
fan.
Like today when he was in front of the fan.
Oh, I see. I got a fan right now shooting right at me. I'm doing the same
There we
thing.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta keep the air moving. That's all I'm saying.
He was trying to keep it moving too.
Yeah, he
Well,
was.
I think all of us are trying to rehydrate today because, man, it was toasty yesterday after
yeah.
the sun came back out.
And the humidity.
Oh, yeah.
That was the big thing. The humidity yesterday was insane.
Whenever the cloud cover was out there, like it was 100% bearable and pretty decent out. But
Yeah.
as
Oh,
soon
yeah.
as the sun came out, man, it was like being in a frying pan.
Yeah, that was that hour before the Xfinity race was really hard. That was rough. So, but we survived. Got done. Got to see a whole race, kind of a whole race.
Kind of.
That's enough for me to see.
Yeah.
I mean, my guy wasn't much faster than 17th.
Got to see paramedics do their job.
Yeah.
After Alex
Yeah.
pushed a woman down the stairs.
Oh, that was
Alex.
that was the first. That was the first rainstorm that
It
we
was
had.
after you almost ate it yourself. and then-
I was real close to eating.
For the record, it rained 5 times yesterday.
It was ridiculous.
On and off.
It's because they're freaking cloud seeding. We're putting that on the record.
And then 5
It
more
was
times on the
clown
way
season.
home.
Yeah.
So
It was in and out. And what did I say on the way home? I said, don't worry, it's going to clean up. And then it cleared up. Then it rained again. Then it cleared up. Then it rained again. So we got all the bases covered.
hey, we didn't go off track either. Like
We didn't.
yeah,
Hey, you did
were
great,
doing a
man.
really
You
were a
got us
really good
home.
passenger princess. I appreciate you, Alex.
I tried.
For navigating me, keep me calm.
Hey, and I knew the major turns, so I would take
Yeah.
a little nap, and then I'd wake up and go, I think we're getting close.
You
Oh,
knew
yeah,
my
I'm ready to go.
anxiety spots. You knew when to
Yeah.
to talk to spot. Sorry,
Well, it is weird.
It was
So
a ghost.
when you come home, there is one weird exit because it's not marked. But I've done it so many times, I just never look
Which
for it.
exit?
So it's the first 95 split.
95 south, 95 south.
Yeah, because you
Yeah.
have to stay on 13, but it's not marked 13.
Yeah.
And you
Wish
have
it
to
was.
know to stay basically on whatever north, and then 13
7.
becomes again.
Yes.
Or 7, I'm sorry. I think it's 7 at that
And you
point,
said something
so.
very valuable there. You said look for the north sign. I was like, I never really looked for the north sign. I don't know why I wasn't. I just was like, where's 13? And
Yeah.
there was not 13. It was a 7 and a 95. And I've always took the wrong one because it would say like towards Philadelphia,
Yes.
New Jersey.
I know exactly where
and
you're
I'm
talking
like, oh,
about.
we're going north,
I struggled with
Philadelphia.
that same exit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did not miss it yesterday. I made it home in great time.
So just think to the north.
You were home before we left, but we won't go into that story.
No, that's a different
but we
story for another day. But
Yeah.
But we
everybody,
did have some delicious steaks, man. Oh,
Yes.
come on now.
Yeah, so I was a little cautious at Longhorn because it was
Oh, you guys went?
we did go.
You mother.
We had a long wait though. It was so the fact
Dude, it was insane.
they had plenty
It
of
was
seating
ridiculous.
available, but didn't have enough staff.
Oh.
So it's just 2 of us. We were ranked 19th in line.
When we got there.
It took about an hour to get us in.
No kidding.
So we got in around
least,
9
yeah.
something, and we didn't get out of there till closer to 10:30, 11. I thought, but we had some nice steak though. I mean, they cooked it right. It was only 2.5 stars on the review on the Google thing. So I was like a little cautious, but man, my steak was perfect. And I think yours was too.
Straight up perfect.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, at Longhorn Steakhouse, they're not a sponsor of the show.
No, but they can
could
be.
I've never had a bad steak there.
Yeah.
They do really well because Texas Roadhouse can be hit and miss. Outback can be hit and miss. Texas
see, I-
Roadhouse, I've never had a bad one.
Well, Texas Roadhouse, it's usually pretty
I
consistent too.
rank Texas Roadhouse just above
Yeah.
Longhorn.
Yep.
But that's just me
I like their
because the
steaks
sweet
better.
tea, the steaks are always good, and
I like
that
the rolls.
butter.
Yeah, that roll.
that honey butter with the cinnamon in it.
Plus, it's where Justin Allgaier eats. So
Yeah.
you
that
know.
too. And the thing about Texas Roadhouse steaks, they don't put a lot of seasoning on it, and I like just a regular steak to taste like how
Oh,
I
yeah.
want it. And not that Longhorn. I mean, they do have seasoning, but it still tasted good. It was as long as you cook it right, it's good.
that's so.
You know?
Moral of the story: if you have a steakhouse out there and you want to sponsor the Racing Addicts podcast, we will gladly
Yeah.
take on that role
Yep.
and pump you up.
Yep, some discounts will work. You know what I mean?
And we'll put your logo right on Kevin's chest.
Oh yeah,
You call him Steak Daddy.
Steak Daddy.
that's right.
They call me Steak Daddy. Ron White Part 2.
Gotta love it.
So Connor Zillis won yesterday. Pretty much, I mean, it was him and Areola
Well, I mean,
pretty much dominating. I mean,
Tanner Gray
Tanner Gray did a legit good job. That's worth giving him a shout out.
is Tanner, correct?
Taylor.
Taylor
Taylor Gray.
Taylor's better than Tanner.
Yeah.
Taylor Gray, started out good, and then he had a mishap on a pit stop.
I don't know what exactly happened.
I
'Cause
don't
he
know, but it
dropped
was
to the
a
back.
really
Something
long
was a
stop. He
penalty or
lost
what?
everything, and then it was basically the Zillich show after that.
Yeah.
But he got back up to 7th, 6th.
He was in the
somewhere
top
there.
10.
Yeah.
he was in the top 10.
And I mean, you got to be honest. Like, he's pretty good at kind of stepping on it and throwing away a good race. So I thought, like, coming back and finishing solid, like, it was a good day.
Yeah.
He did a good job. So
Yeah, I mean, he was one of only 2 cars to actually pass other people on the
Yeah.
track. Allgaier drove from the back to the front, and then Taylor Gray did the same thing.
Oh.
yeah, no, Gator's a beast, man. There's a reason he's leading the points.
It's a shame that he had a bad adjustment at the first stage break,
Yeah.
and then there was no cautions to work on it through stage 2. So till they got to undo it, it was the final stage, and then the rain kind of pissed that away.
I'll tell you what. I think the Final Four in Xfinity is for sure going to include Zillich and Allgaier.
Oh, 100%.
They're making themselves the big
Playoff format, anything could happen. Get wrecked 3 weeks in a row, you're done.
Yeah. I feel like Xfinity maintains a little more integrity.
They do.
Not much. Yeah, I get it.
Depends what happens. You never know.
Austin Hill somehow will end up there.
Yeah,
he
he's
does.
out there.
He'll cause another pileup at Martinsville and then tell him how he's going to be better than them.
I'm not sure if you covered it last week, but yeah, the other guy's not out there anymore. That causes a lot of wrecks. He actually went out of business.
Chris Wrong.
Yeah, Chris Wrong.
Yeah, killed another race team.
Good job.
He's from Pennsylvania, so I guess.
This is why we can't have nice things.
So
You're wrong, Chris. You're wrong.
The good news is, Chris, I was driving down 81 the other day. There's a lot of McDonald's with now hiring signs out. So, Chris, there's a good place for you.
Yeah.
So there is a landing spot after all.
That would fit his talents.
Yeah. Listen, he's going to need some training to be trusted with the fryer. I'm just saying. Like
I wouldn't trust him with the fryer.
That might be above his talent level.
He could be with the cashier register, but you know what? AI does everything for you, so you just have to make sure it works.
And you have to pull the cup out and hand it to the person.
Yeah, you just gotta give him the cup.
That's all you do now.
Give him the
McDonald's.
cup. That's it.
Yeah. I think he can manage that.
And make sure the DoorDash orders are there.
Yeah. I mean, he did drive 140 miles an hour down pit road and then blame his spotter. But I think he might be able to handle cups at McDonald's.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dude, what an idiot. So, RIP our motorsports.
Yeah.
We raised one to you. We raised an empty Celsius to you.
And that's sad because they were like a playoff contender last year.
Well, that's the biggest shame is Anthony Alfredo did such a good job last year for them. So
that's what happens when you chase money instead of talent.
Come on now.
So
JGR's learning that right now too because they sucketh.
Yeah.
Swallich.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wadding up equipment every week like clockwork.
Hey, he didn't wreck this week though.
Hey, he got a shout out for finishing 8th, but you know because
because he finished. Yeah, like
I was thinking about Blaney to get a shout out for some reason for finishing 8th. So I don't.
Well, because Blaney's better.
Yeah, he has his expectations are higher. That's why.
Yeah.
Are you kidding? NASCAR never props up any of their Ford drivers. It's always about Toyota or Chevy.
Is it bias?
I think it is.
It depends. It depends for whatever reason who we're glazing that week. Like it was Carson Hocevar 3 weeks ago, and then it became the SVG party, and now apparently it's. I feel like we're Hendrick-ish. It feels Hendrick-ish.
I think they're going to glaze about Ty Dillon this week.
Yeah, and you know what? Dang
he kind of deserves
it.
He
does, yep.
Give it to him.
The 32nd bracket is racing for $1 million next week. I am hyped.
That's insane.
I am so excited. And honestly, I actually wanted to buy one of his 10 hats yesterday. I just totally forgot about it.
And this is supposed to be the best drivers in the sport are going for this $1 million. Something is desperately wrong with their math.
Well, when you have a super speedway and 3 road courses in the challenge, you bring up a lot of attrition. So... And Hocevar kind of ruined everybody's brackets.
That's
so true. You can't honestly blame him for the way things are.
Well, should have Chris Bell at Atlanta because he took out.
He's the one who calls that. Actually, I picked him to win the whole thing. Actually, so
you did.
Yeah.
So, hey, you know what? Give him his credit. Ty Dillon's been showing up. He's getting it done, and he's making it entertaining. Honestly,
he is.
Yeah, that's And
he's not like at the end of these races, these last few. He hasn't been the dominant car between the two he's versing against. Like
he just survived.
Well, they figured out ways. They strategized ways to leap the competition, and it might not be the fastest car, but like he moved the 48 out of the way at Sonoma. He wasn't gonna. You know what I mean? He had to move him out of the way, and then today. I don't know what John Hunter was doing. He was like, he went 3 wide on a
I say that every week. That's a sentence I say every week. I'm like, what is John Hunter doing?
I mean, he just literally gave it to him. He gave it to Ty.
Hey.
I'm okay with it. So.
I'd rather see Ty than John Hunter Nemechek. I'll do that.
Ty versus Ty, baby. That's who's going to win.
Yeah.
Probably Ty.
So somebody that has never won a Cup Series race in their life is going to win $1 million next week.
Until next week.
Yeah. I appreciate that optimism.
Hey, Paul Menard did it.
Yeah.
That was his one-off. It could happen. He beat Jeff Gordon.
He drove for Penske.
He beat Jeff Gordon. In an
I keep
RCR
forgetting he drove for Penske.
Oh, I hated it.
Well,
just like I hated Jeremy.
But he didn't win in Penske. He won in the 27.
He wanted RCR. Yeah. That's right.
And the Cup Series.
No, I know. Yeah. I got you.
Butterbean McQueen won the ARCA race. That's literally the entire highlights for that race.
Yep.
5 cars finished on the lead lap. It was wonderful. Yeah, Waffle House. Dover, man, it was not a great Dover weekend. Like, as far as racing product, it was not.
No, I mean, the fan experience was great.
Sure.
Yeah.
I like the summer vibe that they owned. I thought that was pretty cool. But racing product left a lot to be desired, I think, as a whole. Shoot, I did not update news and rumors. We're going to keep going. Chilling on a dirt road. I feel like you guys watch some of the dirt racing too, so it doesn't have to just be me talking.
Yeah,
but
and actually, one of my college friends, he texted me last.
those?
Yeah, some. He was actually at the race last night
at Eldora.
Yeah,
nice.
Yep, and he actually went to like Attica, and I don't know how to pronounce that track right, but Attica and Fremont. I think they.
I think it's Fremont.
Fremont.
That's what I call it. I don't know if it's right or not.
But he was there, and he said it was a great race. He loved it. So.
It was what was interesting for me is I felt like every night Eldora was a totally different track because I thought and Kenny brought up a good point that High Limits ran it earlier in the day, which does make sense because that's going to make it dustier, which makes it better racing. But I thought the High Limit prep versus the Friday night World of Outlaw prep, like the High Limits was so much better. Like I thought Friday night the track sucked. Like I did not like it. But then last night, I thought it was fine. Like, it still had that stupid rut entering Turn 1, which I don't know how you don't fix that.
Well, the thing is, you can't fix that in a weekend. That's a whole week of process and work to get that fixed.
See, that feels weird to me. Like, it's dirt. Can't you just, like, grade it?
Like, patch it?
You can, but, I mean, it depending on how far down it's rutted out.
It's kind of like continue. Yeah.
So
it's more as a deep volume problem, you think? Like,
well, you do have to grade it up and then repack it. But again, if you don't repack it properly or get enough material there in that spot, it's just going to erode away the same way it did.
Gotcha. So it's a lot of like engineering.
It's a lot of work. Yeah.
But I thought last night the racing product was good. I mean, it felt like you could pass, you could make moves. There was comers and goers. Like I really thought I enjoyed watching the King's Royal race. I thought it was pretty good. And we had a PA Posse guy win it, which was kind of cool. So Anthony Macri. I know it's like
he's a PA guy.
He's a PA guy. It's just
when he goes over across PA, and then it's like, all right, it's a little different, right?
Yeah.
Here, I'll honor the 10th place finisher here. Put him on my mic stand. P10 baby, come on. It's gonna fall. I'm not leaving it there. But the race was pretty good. We had a PA Posse P1. We had who finished P2? Rico.
Keep forgetting that.
I don't know why. And he won Friday night as well, the night before, which is a really cool name, by the way.
Well, and how about that oops on social media that they had to own up to that you pointed out earlier?
Which one? There was a bunch of them.
Saying, well, at least PA Posse showed up for the heat race win. Yeah,
it was funny. So Danny Dietrich, way to go, had the fastest time in hot laps, and they did this big post about like, well, at least the PA Posse will say they can say they won something tonight, and then they ended up retweeting it after Macri won, and they just wrote, "Oh,"
about that.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, because no outlaw drivers on the podium. Because it was PA Posse, High Limit, and whatever Larson is. NASCAR, I guess. I guess he's a NASCAR driver. So, no, it was pretty good. Double D is obviously the guy that I root for. He started P4, finished P10. Couldn't restart to save his life, but he had speed once he got going. Just couldn't seem to get off the line. What was it? The Thursday night race I thought was really good. I forget who won that. I forgot to write it down. There was...
Larson.
You're right. It was Larson. There was a crazy amount of injuries, and that was the part that I feel like I was getting frustrated with because it kept happening in the same spot, and it was like,
like 6 guys get injured.
Yeah. So we have 2 high limit drivers that are actually out for undisclosed time now. One of them is in real rough shape. Tyler Courtney took a freaking hit. Like that was when I watched that happen. Like. It was like that Ryan Newman Daytona 500 reaction for me.
Gotcha.
Like, did you get to see the Tyler Courtney wreck?
I didn't know.
I saw a clip of it
I
on
actually haven't seen any of them.
Oh shoot! All right, well, I'll pull it up for you. But it was like big eyeballs. Like, oh shoot, is he alive? Kind of hits. And then Aaron Reitzel also took a massive hit, all because of the. Well, Tyler Courtney wasn't because of the rut. That was Buddy Kofoid clearing himself 4 lanes into the wall. But Aaron Reitzel took a serious hit too. And then earlier in the week, Caleb Henry took a hit when Brady Bacon also decided to clear himself from the bottom lane when he wasn't clear. So It was a rough week for injuries in dirt racing. So let's hope we're done with that crap for a while. Yeah.
Definitely. Plus, that's expensive. It's not good. People getting hurt. Like, let's clean it up just a little bit.
How much money do you think was spent on sprint car parts this week?
Oh, dude,
Over $1 million.
Oh, dude,
it's at
easily.
least.
I mean, all teams in total. Oh, heck yeah.
I would think at least because you've got a couple cars that are probably junked.
Are motors still 45K?
Oh, motors are more than that.
More
If
than
you're
that.
talking like a total brand new motor,
Yeah.
you're looking closer to 100K for a top notch motor.
Gotcha. Because
Now you could get away with a cheaper one, around 70, but you're not going to be a front runner with that.
I know like 10 years ago, Austin Hogue, I think his motor, he said it was like 45 or 50K or
it's
something
way
like
more
that.
than that now.
Yeah.
I feel like the super sportsman motors are like 45K, aren't they? I think
Around
they're in that.
for a brand new motor. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll
around
stick to
there.
iRacing.
Yeah, cheaper. Rigs are a lot cheaper.
Man.
Yeah.
It's fun though.
So if you're a sprint car supplier, it's a great week for you because good night, you're about to have sales through the
Between
freaking
that
roof.
and tires.
Gosh.
And what is it? They encourage private competition, right? Are other companies building parts and stuff, unlike NASCAR when they're just monopolizing everything?
I knew you were doing that
Yeah.
segue, and I was a fan of it. That was good.
You guys set that up.
Yeah. Would you say NASCAR's a monopoly? Is that what
Yeah, I
is that
think
what
they
you're
should be
insinuating?
sued.
Okay.
So I think they should be sued. I think that's what I'm getting at.
If someone were to sue him, who do you think would do it?
I hope Denny Hamlin. That's the only. You know what?
He's got some more prize money now. He just won Dover.
The only reason I can justify this win is the fact that like is a big screw you to NASCAR kind of deal
Yeah.
to him
Kinda,
because
sorta.
after this week and he
Yeah.
goes out and wins. He didn't say anything in his interview. I wish he would have. I wish he would have said something
Well,
about it.
did we watch his interview? I feel like we left and came upstairs before he even got interviewed.
I watched his.
No,
Oh,
he
did
was-
you?
he was
oh,
interviewed on the track.
That's right. I was working on the list. I was
Yeah.
checked out. Sorry.
Yeah, he didn't really say anything. He was just very mellow about it. It felt like.
Very PC.
Yeah, it was very
Yeah.
PC, which was weird.
And I did forget to
weird.
update our news section, but so this week, 2311 and FRM did lose their injunction, so they are now non-charter teams for the remainder of the 2025 season. Dover was the first weekend. There's no races left on the schedule where there's more than X number of cars coming out, so they're not going to miss any races, but it is a fairly significant financial hit.
Yeah.
Like millions and millions that they're going to lose. So obviously that's a big hit.
I think it's a bigger issue for FRM than it is for 2311. I mean,
For sure, yeah, because their pocket doesn't go quite as deep as Denny Hamlin
Oh,
and Michael
definitely.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Like they can cushion the loss, but obviously FRM is only going to be able to cushion so much loss, which is hard. And especially when I feel like they're doing the right thing.
Right. I'm on their side with this lawsuit. I think it's getting out of hand, and it's not like the sport's prospering. So I think we need to go back to what works. You know,
But new markets, Mitch.
new markets.
We're in
It's,
new
it's
markets.
good. It brings
Yeah.
competition. It elevates the pricing because if you have different competitors and stuff, and you have options, and when you're a monopoly, you can price gouge, and that is stupid. That is stupid.
Yeah,
That's
there's
like
massive
communism.
holes
That's
there.
honestly communism. But we're not going to go there.
Nope. Chicago Street Course is not coming back, and
26.
yeah,
You
but
NASCAR.
potentially back in 2027. They did leave that door wide open.
Oh my
They
gosh.
said they wanted to figure
They're
out
all
how
fired.
to
They're
reconfigure
all
the track
fired.
to
Fire
improve
'em
the
all.
racing product.
So I think you can almost expect, Chicagoland back on the schedule. Plus, there's been so many media people like visiting randomly Chicagoland. It's coming back. Like it just
I'm
is.
all for it.
Yeah.
Kentucky's next, baby.
Yeah, and Marcus Smith, even on this week on Kevin Harvick's podcast, kind of dropped that about Kentucky. So
Why not?
And there's been some recent clips from Kentucky circulating social media. So hey, it's been sitting there for what, 5 years? Maybe the pavement has aged enough to be good.
And it's concrete.
Love
Is it?
Love
I swear I
everything
thought it
about
was
it.
asphalt.
Is it?
I think it's asphalt.
I think Alex is right, but if it is concrete,
I
I
thought
love
it was concrete. I mean, I'm thinking Nashville.
You are
Yeah.
thinking
Yeah,
Nashville.
they look this. They kind of layouts kind of
Yeah.
similar.
Similar.
Yeah.
I don't like Kentucky. At least on iRacing, it pisses me off. It's so tight. Hopefully, it's not tight in real life.
Well,
but-
they redid Kentucky and Texas at the same time. So every
Oh.
explanation that you need is right there. Yeah, that was
It's like the same track.
it was not a good time for SMI. Whoever
No.
was leading their track design probably is working
But-
at McDonald's with Chris right now.
You know, I think it's good to have it on the schedule though, just because it's a different market. It's still another market. It's Kentucky, and then that theory of not really repeating a lot of tracks. Maybe you repeat some tracks, but maybe just going to most tracks, once a year.
Variety is a good thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like it's spices things up, and I think we could do that and get rid of the street courses.
Yeah,
Can we get rid of Pocono too at the same time? That I am all for getting
make
rid of
Pocono into a short track.
I hate Pocono.
Because you're on the front stretch into a short track.
dude, we got a lot of grief for that clip on social media.
I don't care. I stand by it. I am doubling down that I hate Pocono. Pocono sucks. The best place to watch Pocono is at home on the couch.
Yeah, so is Dover when it's 105 degrees out. Honestly, I enjoyed watching the race on the TV today, but
At 2 out of 10.
Yeah, that's 2 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently there's a lot of Pocono lovers on our TikTok because a lot of people disagree with Kevin and I. But so be it.
I mean,
You'll have
it's
this.
like unique, but it's just something's missing.
You can't see anything at Pocono.
Well,
You're sitting
that
there. You
too,
can't see
yeah.
jack other than what's right in front of you.
You have to watch the TV. It's kind of
That's what I'm saying.
The hard part is for that track to work, you need such big motors.
Yeah, you need big motors.
And then it's dangerous. And now they're not going to do it because of how dangerous it is. So it's like, I don't know. At this point, I don't know what you do.
I
with
liked it when it was like early 2000s, like the 2000s era and like early 2010s. Casey ran well there. And
That was also when they had big motors.
They did
Yeah.
have big motors, and it was they would get loose off of 3. You could, when I sat in turn 3, I was really the only good spot to sit at because you could see all the cars kind of get loose.
You said it yourself. Only good spot to sit
Yeah,
at.
I'm serious. Like that's really the only good spot, or you got to be all the way up in the 300 suites, and you got to get some binoculars because you can't see. If you have even good vision,
Down with Pocono. Get rid of it.
thumbs down.
Man, I don't know if I want to get rid of it, but I do. I don't look forward to it. So whatever that's worth.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
Hey, one thing for chilling on a dirt road that we glazed over. Kenny Edkin started 9th at Lincoln, drove his way up to 4th, and had a pretty decent showing. Lincoln is a paperclip, so to get up to 4th, that's pretty good driving. Elbows up.
Pretty cool. I would love to go see them race at some of these other tracks because I feel like I'm just curious how the sportsmen's do, but it never works out, unfortunately.
I mean, Lincoln's good whenever they have more than one groove. A lot of times it's follow the leader around the bottom because they don't get enough of a cushion built around the top to actually run it.
Well, when you get the top in and you have the bottom and top, you're like you said, it's really fun because I have a lot of bouts between the 48 and 21 back then, and they would one would be on the top, one would be on the bottom, and it was good. You could pass. Like a lot of guys could pass from 15th to win the race in a feature.
Well, and again, don't take me as knocking Lincoln. I like Lincoln. It's just
it's not consistent.
It's not consistent at all.
Yeah,
it's
when they have multiple lines, that's when it's good stuff.
Like even the 410s race to race, you have no idea what it's going to be.
Did get a new track prep guy? It wasn't like Fred something.
That I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just wish that they had
Freddie Raymer.
No, I wouldn't be surprised, but
I just wish they'd take down those billboards back there on the hill so that we could actually see the track from the pits.
Oh yeah,
Because they got those billboards stacked double high, and you can't see, turns 3 and 4.
Yeah, that'd be a long walk to go to the front stretch grandstands.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Which is a shame because they actually did a really good job. The front stretch grandstands are really nice.
They are.
But
well, and even their
pits are
back
way
pit area
back
is nice because they have most of it paved. And so it's just literally, if you're in the back pits, there's nowhere that you can watch it conveniently.
do they don't have a grandstand section back there?
They do, but it's over in turn 2. So you still have to walk halfway around the track to get there.
one
That's
and two.
weird. I
Yeah.
don't like that.
Well, because
It's either turn 2 or it's up on the hill. But up on the hill is obscured by the billboards. So that's my only knock of Lincoln.
That's
is back billboards.
Last thing for chilling on a dirt road. World of Outlaws are in town this week. We got Baps on Wednesday and Williams Grove on Friday and Saturday. Should be pretty fun. I'm busy, unfortunately. I've got a huge event this week that I will be doing, but I will probably be watching on my iPhone.
I work late on Wednesday, so I won't be able to see it.
Yeah. That's a shame. And of course, it's World of Outlaws. We can actually watch it because it'll be I can watch it because it's on Dirt Vision. Kevin's afraid of technology, so
It's true.
He doesn't.
Speaking of, I'm so glad you brought this up. Speaking of technology, just throwing this out there, got made fun of for being anti-technology and not shopping online. I bought a paper ticket, and guess who bought their tickets online digitally and had to go and get paper versions?
Yeah, that was us. That was me. Yeah, they kept saying it wasn't in their what was the error? Not found.
Yeah, you're buying scam
invalid,
tickets.
not found, or something like that.
It's funny.
Yeah.
Okay, a funny thing about that is they were from NASCAR. I didn't buy them, and I got them from my fan rewards, and so it worked. They worked at Martinsville just fine, which is weird, but didn't work there. But when they were on my account when I went there, they just printed me one. But yeah, Dad was right.
So we ended up with paper tickets, just like Kevin.
Dad wins again.
Oh, Daddy Kevin. There's the episode title right there.
It's the wisdom.
right.
It's the wisdom that he speaks.
Yes.
You know,
Daddy Kevin knows all.
So like,
That's
what I'm
it.
gonna do next time? I'm just gonna go to the ticket booth and say, just print out my ticket.
That's right.
I'm gonna have no stress and just
Yeah, because that
it's on my
easily
account.
kept you guys out for what, an extra half hour.
Well, and the guy was being weird. He was being like, "Oh, not found, not found." Like he thought I was some kind of con
Yeah.
artist. I'm like, really, dude? I got him from NASCAR.
Yeah,
Like-
I saw him getting smart with you with his little iPhone that he was trying to scan it with.
I thought he was just gonna let us in because it's like, dude, it's Xfinity Day.
I
Just
mean,
let
like,
us in the
and the
gate.
guy
Yeah.
that looked at it, he's like, "Yeah, that's the ticket." I'm like, "Okay, we'll go get a ticket."
Yeah.
I'm like, all right.
yeah. Sorry, guys.
No,
Hey.
you're good. It's a lesson learned.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Be more like Kevin. That's the life
paper's
lesson
best.
for everything.
be more like Kevin.
Speaking of paper, they need to go back to accepting cash at the racetracks.
Yeah.
That
I had cash.
burns me
I had
so
cash
much.
on me.
And they're still using COVID as the excuse,
Right?
which drives
It's
me
so
bananas.
dumb.
Yeah. They're like, just to limit contact exposure. I'm like, it's 2025. All right. Like,
Yeah,
Meanwhile, no, and I was firmly against the masking anyhow, but they're not wearing any masks while they're handling their
Yeah.
food. You know, half of them only had one glove on. Like,
Yeah.
So we're all sharing
there was
germs
all
anyhow.
health violations everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
My favorite COVID contact related story involving food. This was in 2020, the height when everyone was still crazy, and Chipotle came out with a policy that they stopped accepting cash because they're like, we need to limit contact, and this is the best way to manage that. So you can only use card. So we go to Chipotle, and we didn't know that. And my buddy Ryan was with me. He went to pay for his food, and he hands him a $20 bill, and they said, "Oh no, we can't take that. We can only take cards." So he goes to pull his card out, and they go, "Oh, the card reader's not working. We have to take it." And then so he has to hand the card to the person who swipes it and hands it back. And when they hand it back, he grabs the card, looks down at it, and then looks up at the person and back at the card, and then back at the person and says, "We do realize how stupid this is, right?" And they're like, "I know, it's a stupid policy." He's like, all right. That's like one of my favorite stupid COVID stories.
Well, I think a lot of those companies did it because they didn't want to get sued. There was a lot of threats from lawsuits and stuff. And
bunch
those
of pansies.
It's because they
Something
got
in my
stock.
throat. My bad.
They got stock. That's probably why they're afraid of all that crap. But yeah, no, I
I
don't.
have to call the ambulance.
It was all dumb, and honestly, cash is king. So, and honestly, 2.7% of your profits go away when you use cards.
Yeah.
So
That's the part that shocks me. And so I do know why they do it at the track, because if you ever noticed, they had the same tablets.
Yeah.
All sales go through NASCAR.
they do, and it goes
and
right
that's
to them.
and
Like a
that's the main
monopoly.
reason.
Well, the communists.
Yeah, you think? You think?
I just can't do it. I can't. It's hard
Yep.
to support this sport sometimes. You know, it's
And
really
then,
hard.
and then they use the COVID as the excuse. Oh, we just need to limit exposure. It's like, no,
You're getting
so you
sued.
can make more money.
Denny's
Yeah.
suing you, and I'm going to sue you next.
Hey, according to Denny Hamlin in the press center yesterday, his statement was, "I hope everyone's ready to watch on December 1st because we'll expose it all." So whatever that means.
Good. Is this court's going to be live streamed? Because I kind of want to watch.
I'm pretty sure it is, because somebody talked to Jeff Gluck about that, and I'm pretty sure Gluck said it's live stream or televised or something.
Imagine
Like,
if
I
they
think
say,
it's,
"Hey, Gluck," Denny's like, "Yo, Gluck, you can show up at the course
pull-
and just live stream
just
on
pull
Twitter.
that phone out. Just slide it up
put on
there.
Facebook."
Sad part
Yeah.
is, I think it's going to be a kangaroo court. Like, I think it's all going to be a dog and pony show and not going to actually yield any change.
Probably,
Michael
or it's going to be
Jordan
like the Epstein list, and nothing's going to actually happen about
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that stuff's crazy.
That's good. But shout out to Shane Gillis for hosting the
Oh,
Epsteins. That was
dude,
freaking
they are
hilarious.
crucifying him. And it's like, what do you expect? He is a comedian. That's what comedians do.
We hired a comedian, and he
Well-
made jokes.
It's like I know what you're saying, but I think a lot of people actually don't mind. They're just being quiet about it.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Social media is lit up hating on Shane Gillis right now. And I'm saying, Shane Gillis, you did good.
You did good, man.
I think it's
You
just
did
a
good,
certain
kid.
crowd,
Keep it up.
though. You know what I mean? Like, I think a majority of Americans didn't mind it.
I
yeah,
think so.
but that's
Yeah.
not who they follow.
Right.
You know.
Right. It's
The Epstein bit was fantastic.
yeah.
He was like, "Oh, that's supposed to be an Epstein
Dude,
joke."
the
So I must delete
WNBA
it.
bit where he had everybody cheering for his buddy's wife. That was so
Yeah,
perfect.
that
Yeah.
3-4 time WNBA star. She was not a even real.
Oh yeah, it was so
They all
funny.
clapped.
I forgot about that one. That was good.
Oh my gosh.
Or the nepotism joke where he had like no
Oh, yeah.
accomplishments, but he got like a stadium named after something. It was funny.
Well, he had a deport one about Juan Soto.
That one was good.
I was like, oh my gosh.
Shane Gillis, you did good, kid. Keep it up.
Why was Terrell Owens there?
Because it was ESPN, the ESPY Awards. He's still an athlete.
He hasn't played in a while. I just didn't know why.
No, but he still does interviews and is very prominent on social media. and
Okay,
everything like that.
I just haven't heard from him in a
Dude,
while. I was very shocked to see him.
Every time the Eagles start doing something, him and McNabb go and rehash their feud.
Oh yeah, McNabb's still. He's a broadcaster too, right?
He is, yeah.
Yeah.
But T.O. and McNabb have that feud, and
They do.
it's continued. They bring it up every year.
Hey, you know who never won the Eagles a Super Bowl? McNabb and Owens. So
That's
they can
right,
shut
that's
up.
right.
Sit down and shut up.
Well, T.O.
I'll
was,
listen to Sirianni talk with his tush push.
T.O. was on the Bengals for a year or two. That was when we were we were losing it. We're at the end of an era there. Oh boy.
Yeah, it's
So,
an experience.
Moving on.
Yeah, should we do picks?
I don't even think we need to talk about the results from last week. I don't think it matters. Oh, we did have our race of the weekend. So we try to pick our favorite race of the weekend.
I'm going to go everything that happened during the rain delay. Talking to the people. That was the best part.
Yeah, the race to insanity.
That's right.
Yeah. What do you think, Mitch?
For me, on Wednesday there was a late model race. It was like the Keelan versus Harvick. One of their
I watched that.
yeah,
it was good.
Yeah,
It was
I
good.
thought it was a good race.
Was that the one at Hickory? No, I'm thinking of a different one.
that was
sorry.
on Saturday. That was actually the last.
That was the Saturday
but
before.
They
I did
raced
watch
on
that one.
Wednesday. I think it was on OSK. I forget how to pronounce it, but it was a good race. And Keelan almost won, but he actually cleared himself, and a guy checked up and actually wrecked his dad.
Oh my gosh.
But Keelan, dude, he's a great racer. He is going to be a future star in the sport. So just be on the lookout for him in 5 years.
Silver Spoon Kid.
Dude can still drive though.
I'm not arguing.
He got funds, but
Look, I like the Harvicks.
he's sponsored by 100 Cars.
Like,
Keelan's earning it. Like he's earning it. Like
and his dad's making him like work up through the ranks. He's not just handing it to him and saying, "Go get it, kid." Like he's actually
his dad
teaching
was
him.
not happy about him clearing
I'm
himself.
sure. I'm sure of it. Yeah.
And you could tell in his interview he was very uncomfortable. He's afraid the guy was going to ask him about his son, but he didn't. I think he stayed away from that subject. I'm like, smart, because you know how Harvick can get sometimes. So, but no, it was a great race. So that was my pick of the week. So
That's a good pick. I'm actually going to go Kings Royal. I'm a big sprint car fan, and I know there was a lot of criticism, and a lot of it was justified. But I thought the race last night was pretty enjoyable. I enjoyed watching the slides and the moves and the.
I heard about it. I was driving.
Well, you and I watched most of it at Longhorn Steakhouse.
Well, yeah, we watched the heats and stuff. So that was good.
Oh, that's right.
I didn't watch the main
I'm
event.
sorry, you're right.
If you're counting just the main, but I'm still picking the late model.
That's right. I got to watch the whole thing. You were driving through the rain. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. God
At least
bless
he
you.
wasn't singing in the rain.
He was singing.
Yeah, probably was.
He was probably singing "It's Raining Men," but that's a whole other story for another day.
He's saying, Casper the friendly ghost.
Ain't afraid of no ghost.
Pick of the weekend. We don't even need to talk about this. Nothing happened. Nothing important. Totally irrelevant. Kevin won picks.
Oh,
I
yeah.
did.
That pick.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Catching up.
So, and actually, Kevin, why don't you talk about your pick while I pull up the sheet? Because I forgot I had to restart the computer and I forgot to pull picks back up.
So I picked Chase Briscoe, and through pit strategy and good tire management, he ended up finishing second today. I thought he might have something for the 5-knuckle shuffle, but stepped on his ding-ding. So
Not as much as C-Bell did.
that's
but
true.
Yeah.
That's true. But he still did it. But yeah, I'll take that W. And I actually got a W yesterday at the Xfinity race too with my pick of Zilich before everything got started.
That is true, because we did do a social media post with doing some picks. So I went Homer. Big shocker. So I believe we are getting tight because David and I are tied at 6, and that brings Kevin to 5. Sorry, I haven't updated that number in 2 weeks. That's why I'm saying different numbers
Okay,
than
I
what you're
forgive
saying.
you.
That's fine.
Yeah. I saw you looking. You're probably like, you're an idiot. It says different numbers right there. So I was justifying my response. So it's getting real tight. Mitch has 2, so Mitch, you got to catch up. You got to get some good picks in here.
We'll go on a streak here.
We'll see. We're gonna run it out. And a reminder: when we get to the playoffs, we do get all of our picks back. Nice. So every driver comes back on the board.
Cool.
So you can pick SVG for all the oval tracks. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
He's gonna win all of them. So we are coming up on Indianapolis. The Can't Pass 400.
Can't Pass 400. Yep.
It's gonna be great. I hope Xfinity is running the package they ran last year. As much as I hate that stupid package on all the other tracks they put it on, I thought it was pretty dang good at Indy last year. So I'm kind of hoping that comes back.
I can't remember what it was last year.
Who knows? We don't know things. Yeah. We're running intermediate package on Bristol, so nothing means anything. But we're coming up to Indianapolis, and Mitch, I'm just gonna give you first pick. Yeah. I've not prepared at all. So
you're good.
Go first.
I know you picked. I know you picked Briscoe this week. I think this is his home track, and he really wants to win here. He's almost won here at the road course, but I think Chase Briscoe is going to be in the top 3, if not win. And after showing what he had today, I know he made a mistake there at the end and didn't capitalize, but I think he's going to win it. So that's my pick. So hopefully the streak starts today.
Today. No, good pick. Should we rock, paper, scissors for who gets to pick for David?
Go ahead, you two. Since I won, I'll bow out.
Bow out. So we got to scroll to the bottom of the list to pick for David because since he skips, he doesn't get good drivers. So we're gonna look. I mean, Cole Custer, he still has. We could do a little Cole Custer action for him.
How about
Cody Ware's still on the board? Riley Herbst.
Has he used Gregson yet? Because Gregson's going to wreck 80% of the week because of just life. But
jeez, I feel so bad.
No, I love Gregson.
He's such a fun personality. But
he was
doing
doing great for me. I picked him today for my my pick'em challenge, and he just got destroyed with running 8th. So now I'm last. So
now you're bitter.
Well,
that's fair.
I mean, actually, Custer's not too bad. Custer runs.
He's not too bad. He's terrible.
I meant at Xfinity at Indy. He hasn't done. He does okay here. Like, he's not terrible here. Actually, ironically, Ty Dillon has his only win is actually at Indy winning the Xfinity Series.
Plus, he's going for that mill.
Yeah, so I think we should pick Ty Dillon for him.
All right, wait, I got to make sure he's available. Yeah, like he picked Ty Dillon.
Maybe it's honestly his best. This is honestly Ty Dillon's best track. I forgot about that. That he won here in the Xfinity Series. It was
you
the
already picked him
race.
last week, so sorry.
You picked? No, I meant for David. But I'm just saying I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt.
All right, I like the pick. Let's do it. So David's going to get Ty Dillon.
Yeah.
And then I am going to burn what I think is my best pick, Kyle Larson. I'm pulling out the 5.
Oh, he wants to win
that's
here.
A good pick.
Yeah,
that's a good pick.
NASCAR showed last year that they're going to try to get him to win there anyway, so it doesn't matter. So as long as there's an opportunity to fudge the cautions at the end of the race, Kyle Larson's going to win the race. So number 5 it is, baby.
So I'm going to go with Blaney this week.
He should have won last year.
He should have. So I'm feeling good. I mean, when he drove from the back to the front today, I think he's got a little momentum on his side.
And they can't pass 400. You need a car that can pass, and he's 1 of 2.
That's right. That's right. So
I'm
going with Blaney this week.
Honestly, these are pretty solid picks. I feel like we're going to have this is going to be a fun weekend to track this. So, and for any of us playing on fantasy, sorry, I suck. I've completely fallen apart. So, did you beat Kenny this week?
No. I didn't even check, actually.
So this was a high point of conversation on our Dover
Byron
trip.
did get wrecked, though, so maybe... Oh, I did beat him.
Yeah.
So yes, but I only beat him by 18 points, so now I'm like 80 points behind him instead of 100. So,
so Kenny is still leading the standings in our league, right? Okay.
Yep. Yeah. So I had 222 points. Second Excuses had 205 points. And then Canuck actually was the leader this week, and he had 273 points. His lineup was Ty Gibbs, Denny Hamlin, Alex Bowman, Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott.
Dude.
Wow.
And on his bench was Carson Hocevar.
That is like the perfect lineup.
Yep. I don't know. They probably can't even see it. No, they can't see it.
Yeah, but that's insane.
Yeah.
My lineup was whatever it was for Sonoma because I forgot to set it this week. So we're at that point of the season, unfortunately. So are you in the league?
I am not.
Technology. Sorry,
Technology,
I forgot.
you're right.
We have to use a pigeon carrier whenever we want to record podcasts. We're like,
That's the truth.
We get the pigeon and we're like, send message to Kevin. And
Bracket challenge.
Yeah, and the
bracket.
pigeon lands. Yeah. How do you watch TV with like rabbit ears and like a bunch
are
of
you
tin
kidding?
foil?
I got like a dozen coat hangers nailed to a board
Nice.
with a wire
Nice.
running down to it.
So you're one of those boomers when they put it on Prime that you're like, oh, they're ruining NASCAR.
Actually, I loved Prime. The Prime was amazing.
Oh, it was so good. Prime is still the best
Do
broadcast,
you,
by the way.
do you use the river to shower and everything? Is that what-
Sometimes, but only once a month.
once a month?
Once a month.
Well, any more than that is just excessive.
Right.
Gosh, I hope you showered last night. We were disgusting yesterday.
Oh,
Showered.
yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as I got home,
Oh,
first thing
yeah.
I did.
That was like every piece of clothing in the hamper, jump in the shower. Like, oh, yeah, that was one of those days.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's gross. I'm sure everyone wanted to hear that. So, final thoughts. I think that's. I don't think I missed anything important. I'm sorry if I did. But,
No.
Gravel Larson fight. That was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gravel got mad for getting raced by Larson, how he raced Larson. So, anyway, good stuff.
Yeah.
You guys have any final thoughts?
Um.
Falafel? Is that your word?
Well, I would say it was a good weekend. I enjoyed Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Had a good time.
I think we had a blast. It was fun. The fan experience is always good. Love hanging out with you guys at the track.
Yeah.
You know, wish we could do it more, honestly.
I agree. Honestly, I think we should get a Port Roller here soon. And I was thinking,
We got to make that happen.
well, Labor Day
Yeah.
weekend, I'm open right now. That's no food truck events that weekend. So
Nice.
if you guys want to do something Labor Day weekend, we can plan for something. Right? Even the Labor Day Classic, it's a noon race, so it's Monday. Everybody's usually off on
Oh,
Labor
we
Day.
should totally do that.
It's a good race. It's slick. If it's warm,
Yeah.
it's dusty, but it's
Let's
fair's
start,
going
let's
on.
throw that on the list. And we'll get Brian, too. We had a good weekend, or
Yes.
good time with Brian yesterday, so
Yes.
we'll get him on the list for report.
Yeah,
Um,
get a whole group of people. That'd be
Yeah.
pretty cool.
we did the Tusky 50 last year, and the race sucked, but it was still fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed going. And what was it? What, Jordan was there?
Jordan Goodling.
Yeah, let's
it
get
was
him
good.
going. I haven't seen him in a while.
Hey, great weekend for Jordan, by the way. He's a Rico Abreu and a Kyle Larson fan, so, like,
He's living life.
literally
large.
his stats couldn't have got much better this weekend.
Yeah,
so,
well, he's also a Larson fan, and it was
Yeah.
close there too. But
and he loves Danny Dietrich. He's a huge
I
Danny
mean, for the
Dietrich
NASCAR
fan.
race,
So.
he was, when
Oh,
the
yeah,
NASCAR
yeah,
race.
sorry.
That doesn't matter.
I was being sarcastic,
Yeah.
by the way. He hates Danny Dietrich. But,
he hates Danny Dietrich.
oh, despite that was so.
that's
every
right.
time Danny wins, I send him a text. I go, go double D. Because that's the kind of guy I am.
yeah.
That's good.
No, good final words. Kevin, what do you think?
I think it was a good weekend overall. Had a lot of fun. Wish the rain would have held off a little bit, or the cloud cover would have lasted, one or the other.
One of the cloud seeds.
Dude, and we were right at the restart zone, so that was
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
No, I had a blast. Love hanging out with you guys. Again, wish we could do it more often.
I agree.
Yeah. Say it all. Mitch, I'm glad you're actually here in person.
Yeah, it was cool.
good.
I like being here. It's cool.
It was good. And my final word is Blaney finally didn't get caught up in a Chris Bell wreck. So,
That's right.
hallelujah. Good night. We out. Holla.
Watch for Casper.